What's up, everybody? Youth1 Football Director here, Ryan Oliver. I am joined by one of the best receivers in the 2024 class. I'm talking about James Madison, aka JT. James, thanks for joining, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. How are you holding up during this quarantine time? What are you doing to stay active?
This quarantine, we don't want to bless the coronavirus on anybody, but it's been pretty productive. I got some weights at the house. So I go work out sometime. I go work out every day actually. Then I go outside, run some routes. I've been able to study a lot of film, like some of my favorite receivers, like Julio Jones, Stephon Diggs, people like that. So I've gained 8 pounds of muscle since the quarantine started. So it's been making it productive. It's been making it very productive.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You got to make the best of a not so great situation. Well, James, it's funny. I've been covering you, I guess, for maybe a year or so now. I actually got sent your film. I don't even know who sent it to me. And when I was working on our rankings that come out every year, and I was like, okay, like this kid's got game. He has to be on my list. Did some more research, and you ended up being number 17 on our Elite 101. And
Yeah.
you really progressed. What are you, 6'2" now?
Yeah, about 6'2".
Okay, yeah, you've really grown, done, been doing your thing. What does it mean to you to be recognized? You were the highest ranked receiver on our rankings.
Hmm.
What does it say about you to be and how does it feel to be recognized? And what does it say about your game?
I think it says that, I've been working, I put in the work and I got that. But I'm thankful for y'all for ranking me at the number 17 and the number one receiver. But it's a lot of work to be done. It's a ranking. I'm letting you know where I'm at right now. And y'all know y'all seeing where I'm at right now, and it's a blessing, but it's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, and I think that's the appropriate way to look at it. But what does it feel like to kind of like, you're young and you're receiving an accolade, like someone is recognizing you as at least one of the top players in your class? What is that feeling? Is it motivating? Is it fuel to the fire? Do you feel closer to your long-term goals? What does that feel like?
Oh yeah, it's definitely fuel to the fire. But I try not to let things like that get to my head. So I don't get complacent, because that's the last thing I want to do is get complacent. So I just took it as a I let I said I was happy that day. I was real happy that day, but then the next day was back to work.
Yeah, no, and I like that about you. I know you're a hard worker, and that work is paid off. What is your favorite thing about playing football in general, and also specifically the wide receiver position?
Football, I love the team. I love the brotherhood. I love it. I love it all. I love going out to war with my brothers, because football is really a war. It's not, to me, it's not really, it's a game, but it's not a game. You go into war. And so, but receiver, I like making plays. I like being a playmaker. I like you saying, coach, give him the ball, he gonna make a play. So that's why I like being a receiver. I feel like those are the best playmakers on the field. If you're a receiver, you're a playmaker. That's how I think it goes.
Yeah, and one thing that stood out to me, I remember watching your film, a year or so ago, and I was looking at your most recent film, is that you're a vertical threat. First and foremost,
Mm,
is put you on the outside. The ball doesn't even have to be perfect. They throw it near you, you're going to go up there and make a play on it. When did that
yeah,
ability for you kind of like come in? Is it been like you've been taller than people your whole life, or like people your age? I
yeah,
mean, or has it
yeah.
been just kind of like I have the athleticism, I'm gonna use it?
Yes, sir. Honestly, when I first started playing football, I started as a lineman. I was a DN. So I didn't know that I was fast. I didn't know that. I wanted to play football. That's all I knew I wanted to do. Then the next year I came running back. I was a running back till last year. No, wait. Yeah, till my last year running back was seventh grade.
Wow.
So I mean, everybody knew I could catch. I've always been able to catch my whole life. I used to just go out and catch balls, but I've always been fast. Like I was stronger than most people. So it's like I don't think I was like a lot taller than people growing up, but I was stronger than you. So I would run over you and run by you. So I think I use that. I use a lot of my speed, and then yeah, right now for football right now, I
Yeah.
would think.
Well, so what attributes, are your strongest attributes that you bring to a team?
My strongest attributes, I would say, I'm I'm gonna work. I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna do what you tell me to do, and then I'm gonna work, and then This year, I'm young. I was young. I was the only eighth grader on varsity this year. So I bring that young talent, that that new age of talent, and just always good seeing in a young face. I was the baby shark.
I like that. I haven't heard that before. I like that. That's a good way to put it. JT, you've had your share of success on the field. Is there a memorable moment for you? Maybe an achievement, maybe a big play you made. Is there a memorable moment you can share with us?
I would say one of my greatest achievements in football. I don't even think I could pick one. I mean, it would be getting invited to the show, getting invited to the USA football game. You ain't next. It's playing varsity my eighth grade year. It's a lot of accomplishments. I don't even think I could pick one really. It's like I've been blessed enough, and just gotta keep going.
Yeah, I've been to the UA Next game, not the one that you were in, but the year before, and I didn't get the opportunity to go to the most recent one. But the talent there is just like off the charts.
Off the
Like
roots,
the players
off the
that
roots.
play in the UA Next game are typically Under Armour All Americans in the future,
Yeah,
and
in the future.
yeah, so it's like you're seeing it's so interesting. I tell people this being a youth football scout, and it's like seeing you right now, right? So you
Hmm.
made our Elite 101 last year, but we're gonna go
Yeah,
forward, and you're gonna be. I mean, I know you're gonna be a college football player, and you're gonna be an All American, and all these accolades are gonna come your way. And it's like, oh man, this kid was on my rankings back when he was going into eighth grade, and it's just so interesting to see the progression because you were like 6 feet a year ago and now you're 6'2", and it's like you're going to keep progressing, and it's so
yeah.
interesting to see that from the kind of the foundation up, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. That's what I love about the rankings. Shows people young and then growing up and say you saw them first. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's really awesome. So I wanted to ask you, JT, what are some of your goals for yourself going forward? I do want to hear about your long-term goals, but I also want to hear about some maybe more immediate goals.
My immediate goals, I would say, is be a threat this year. On varsity this year, playing as a freshman. Getting being just pretty much being a threat, not just being on the field. Contributing to the team, helping my teammates out. A lot of my teammates senior year, so we got to help them get that state championship this year. So yeah, just contributing all I can to the team. I would say my long term goals are obviously, getting a full ride going to college, but then hopefully going to the league and being the best I can in the league. I want to be the best, and I don't think there's a limit to it. So, just keep progressing as I go on and on and on throughout the years, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of college, are any colleges on your radar maybe have showed interest in you, or maybe colleges that you have interest in specifically?
Anybody that offers me, really. I mean, I'm getting interest from mostly everybody, but yeah, any college that offers me, really, it's on my radar.
Right. It's like you want that free education and a chance to ball out.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely get that. JT, I want to ask you. I know that we're quarantined right now with the coronavirus and things like that. But what
Hmm.
would your off season look like? Well, what is your off season going to look like? Maybe in a perfect world, and what are you going to do if the world isn't so perfect?
Yes, sir. My off season is a lot of training. I train with Sammy Parker, former NFL player. It's like I would say my big brother. We go out and train most of the summer, but in the off season, really, I'll be playing 7-on-7 right now. I'll be playing 7-on-7 right now, lifting, trying to get bigger. And then we start practice. We start my team. We started practice. Morning practices about, I would say, 6 weeks ago. We were training in the morning, going out in the field, working out after school every day. So yeah, we've been my off season. Our school, they get us active. We're active after on the off season a lot, very active. We take about a month rest, and then we're back. Then we're back on the drawing board, getting ready for the next season.
Yeah, it's a grind. Football doesn't sleep, and especially when you're trying to. I know where you're trying to go with it, so you're always on the grind. But so what I want to ask you is, we kind of wrap things up here. What are some things that you like to do that are non-football related, just kind of off the field hobbies type things?
I don't. I'm not like most kids. I don't really like the game that much, playing Xbox and stuff like that much. But I'll play every once in a while. I like a lot spending time with family a lot. I love spending time with my family, my parents, because I live in Florida and they live here, so I love spending time with them. I like I'm in this giving pretty much a giving what do you call it? A group that gives back pretty much. It's like called Jack and Jill. It's a lot of community service, a lot of stuff like that. And then obviously I'm in the church pretty much a lot every Sunday, be in the church.
That's awesome, man. You seem really humble and well-rounded, and just a good all-around young man. It's awesome to see you grow. It's been a pleasure following you so far. James, is there anything else that people should know about you that they wouldn't know by watching you play football?
I would just say the journey just started. The journey just begun. And so we still striving. We still striving. We still striving.
I got you, man. Well, James, tell people real quick where they can follow you on social media, Twitter, Instagram, maybe where they can find your highlights.
You could follow me on Twitter at James JT Madison 2, and then on Instagram at James Madison II. And then and then you can find my highlights on Huddle. Just look me up, JT Madison, and you'll find it right there.
All right, guys. Well, you heard the man. Go look at his highlights on Huddle. Follow him on social media platforms. I'm Youth1 Football Director Ryan Oliver. This is 2024 wide receiver James Madison, second.